Hello, and welcome to the NewsRamp Gambling and Betting Podcast. I'm your host, Max Newsman, ready to guide you through today's most important stories. NewsRamp.com brings you curated business news from top sources, keeping you informed and ahead of the curve. A quick note before we start. This podcast is created using AI and AI voices, but all the news stories are real, and you can find the complete articles on NewsRamp.com. It's Tuesday afternoon, July 2nd, 2024, and we've got an exciting lineup of gambling and betting news waiting for you. So whether you're driving, taking a break, or winding down for the day, let's get right into it. Our first story today is
WagerWire launches buying and selling of fantasy entries in app. WagerWire, a sports gaming marketplace technology company, has announced the launch of buying and selling in their app, available on iOS and Google Play stores. This allows fantasy players to legally buy and sell daily fantasy pick'em entries with ease. Users can now trade RealTime Fantasy Sports entries on the app, with more fantasy operators to be added soon. WagerWire's integration with RealTime Fantasy in January 2024 enables users to sell their pick'em lineups in real time, even during games. During the NFL playoffs, 12% of all DFS pick'em lineups were sold on the secondary market. WagerWire co-founder and CEO Zach Doctor stated, "This launch brings more ownership and control over entries, allowing users to cash in on lineups, even if they lose." The app also offers marketplace tools for sports betting and fantasy, including stat tracking, account syncing, and social features. WagerWire has been recognized with nominations for Rising Star of the Year and Affiliate of the Year at SBC North America, as well as other awards. The company, backed by high-profile investors, aims to empower fantasy players and bettors to treat their lineups and bets as assets that can be bought and sold at any time.
Thank you for joining us today. That's it for this episode of the NewsRamp Gambling and Betting Podcast. As a reminder, NewsRamp curates news from leading newswires like Newsworthy.ai, 24-7pressrelease.com, NewsDirect.com, and BlockchainWire.io. We encourage you to visit newsramp.com to read all of today's news.